My dear brothers and sisters in the Lord, a blessed afternoon to everyone. I said afternoon because we have an advanced celebration of the Holy Mass. Supposedly, this is an evening Mass. That is why it's called Mass of the Lord's Supper. But we have to comply with government protocols, and because of we have the curfew time starting at 5 p.m. So we're not able to have this what we call procession of the Blessed Sacrament around the town if we have to have the Mass at 6. That is why we have the Mass earlier at 3:03. But my dear brothers and sisters, as we celebrate the Paschal Triduum, and we started with the Mass of the Lord's Supper, and we are celebrating the Paschal Triduum on its simplicity because there are a lot of omissions in our rituals, and in this Mass of the Lord's Supper, in which one of the highlights also is the washing of the disciples' feet. So we cannot do it, reenact this washing of the disciples' feet for the very reason that we don't have our congregation. And perhaps this may also bring into mind the changes of the liturgical rite for now. But even we have some omissions of our rite in our Paschal Triduum celebrations. The very essence and importance of all the celebration is that with our heart, our mind, focus on the very meaning of this. And this is no other than that our mind and our hearts are focused on Christ, who suffers, who dies for us, and saves for us. Our liturgical readings of today's Mass would speak about a remembrance of the Passover and the Eucharist, the Last Supper of our Lord Jesus Christ with His disciples. Our first reading that we just have heard from the book of Exodus would speak about the law regarding the Passover meal. And our second reading would also speak about the Last Supper of our Lord Jesus Christ, when He took the bread, gave thanks, broke it, and said, "This is my body that is for you. Do this in remembrance of me." In the same way, when He took the cup, saying, "This is the cup of the new covenant in my blood. Do this as often as you drink it in remembrance of me." And all this celebration of the Lord's Supper would remind us of two important gifts, and that is the gift of the Eucharist and the gift of the priesthood. This celebration would invite us, challenge us to respond in acts of charity, and most especially to respond in acts of service. My dear brothers and sisters, the Lord's Supper would remind us that our Lord Jesus Christ instituted the Holy Eucharist. And this is what we celebrate every now and then. That our Lord Jesus Christ reminding us when he took the bread, gave thanks, broke it and shared. When he took the cup and also said a blessing and said, "Do this as often as you drink in remembrance of me." The Holy Eucharist that we celebrate, my dear brothers and sisters, is that we are also moved in the same that may the Eucharist that we receive would actually move us to live our life as a Eucharistic person in a Eucharistic community, and most especially a community that is centered on Christ. My dear brothers and sisters, we celebrate also in this liturgy the gift of the priesthood. We know that our Lord Jesus Christ was the high priest, that our Lord Jesus Christ instituted the Holy Eucharist, and that as we also celebrate today the gift of the priesthood, reminding that the priest has been appointed, has been blessed, has been ordained, and most especially, the priest has been consecrated for the community to pray, to preach, and most especially to pray for of souls and for the sanctification of souls. These are two gifts that we are once again reminded to focus on the celebration. But how are we going to connect this with our present situation and condition? Especially that in this great challenging time that we have, facing the challenges of the pandemic of the COVID-19. In which, my dear brothers and sisters, that the Holy Eucharist is once again reminding us of the importance of making our life a concrete witness, a concrete sign, a concrete symbol of God's love for men. My dear brothers and sisters, these two gifts would lead us actually to what we call that we should be moved on what we call we are moved to do something that is an act of service for our fellow men. Now, Eucharistia po ay isa pong pagdiriwang. Hindi lang po siya isang dasal. Hindi lang po siya isang ritual. Hindi lang po isang sakramento. Kundi ang Eucharistia ay isang pagpapalala po sa atin. At lalong-lalo na hinihimok po tayo ng banal na misa. Na naway sa ating buhay, isasabuhay po natin ang Eucharistia. Lalong-lalo na naway ito'y makita sa ating pagsisilbi sa ating kapwa-tao. Let us make the Eucharist real. Let us live what we celebrate. Let us make Christ real, present to our people, to our neighbors, to our community. And then, as we celebrate today this Mass of the Lord's Supper, I think the very meaning of this is that we are once again reminded, especially in this great challenging time, on how far we have done something to the rest of humanity. How far we have done something for our community. How far we have done something for our neighborhood. How far we have done something for people who are in need. It's so inspiring that a lot of people They're reaching out. They're extending their help. They're doing their best that they could. Most especially to help. Because in dire need, there are a lot of people who are in dire need today. Just before the Mass, my dear brothers and sisters, an old woman who's close to my heart tried to call me because I wasn't able to get her call yesterday. But you see, this is an old woman. And having this what we call feeling that she's alone. Having this feeling that though she's healthy, because of this what we call emotions that she has, in which I think all of us can share of what she's going through. We are on a situation in which we are praying that this shall pass soon. Sana matapos na po ang COVID-19. Sana matapos na po ang quarantine. Sana matapos na po ang lockdown. Dahil habang tumatagal, mas lumalalim po ang kalungkutan po ng tao. Pag lalo tumatagal, makikita po natin, marami mga taong nawawalan ng pag-asa. Maraming taong mas lalong nararamdaman nila na sila'y naghihirap. Lalong-lalo na dahil hindi po natin magagawa ang gusto po natin gawin. Sa katunayan, hindi po may pagkakaila. Ito rin po kami pare. Pinagdarasal po namin na naway matapos na po ang enhanced community quarantine. Matapos na po ang ating crisis o crisis na ito. Sa kalagitnaan po ng ating napakalaking pagsubok sa buhay. Napakahalaga po ay ang panyaya po ng banal na Eucharistia po sa atin. Sana, let us learn to suffer with our brethren. Sana, let us learn to be broken. Sana, let us learn to feel. And let others people feel that we are also blessing for them. Sana, maging ganap po tayong a concrete symbol of the Eucharist that we celebrate today. That we are willing to be broken, to be shared. My dear brothers and sisters, even our enhanced community quarantine has been extended. Pag po lahat po tayo nagtutulungan, umaagapay, at pinararamdam po natin na hindi po nag-iisang ating kapwa-tao, lalong-lalo na ang ating pagmamalasakit at pagmamahal sa kanila. Alam po natin, sama-sama po tayo sa paglalakbay. Walang maiiwan. Kundi sama-sama po tayo magtutulungan hanggang huling araw ng ating enhanced community quarantine, ay tayo po'y tulong-tulong. Harapin ng bagong umaga. Harapin ng bagong simula, lalong-lalo na sa mga taong nawawalan po ng pag-asa, nawawalan po ng galak sa buhay. My brothers and sisters, naway ang diwa po na ating pagdiriwang ng Holy Triduum. Marami po tayong gusto pong gawin, mga ritual. Pero napakahalaga sa lahat, ang pagsasapuso po natin, ang diwa ng Semana Santa. Walang iba kundi ang ating pagmamalasakit, ang ating pagtutulungan, sa ating kapwa. Ito po ang diwa ng pagtatag ni Jesus ng banal na misa, ng pagkapare, wala kundi para ipadama niya ang kanyang pagmamahal sa atin. Ipadama niya ang kanyang pagmamahal sa atin. Let us continuously be a real Eucharistic community, where we are willing to be broken, we are willing to share, and especially we are willing to give our life to the sake of our people. Amen.